I'm hard to impress. They don't understand I do this shit for real. They don't understand I do this shit for real. I'm hard to impress. They don't understand I do this shit for real. Keep it down. Take your body left. They don't understand I do this shit for real. I don't need a friend. I'm hard to impress. They don't understand I do this shit for real. Ain't no rest in the booth. I kept the pursuit, so out of 10 I'm the only one left from the group. Yeah. Don't see defeat as an option. Money's hard to keep in the pocket. My 9 to 5 gave me steady paper, got stuck and I needed to blossom. Niggas believe in the gossip. They don't see me in the process of making moves, paying dues, switching crews. This shit ain't too easy to digest. Trips get toxic. Girls make comments through text messaging and stress when it's all taken out of context.
Welcome. Welcome to the Tornado Club.
No secret, I'm really getting fed up. And it's no secret.
So today we have the interview with a new Tornado Club player. This is Billy Gallagher. How are you? Thanks for having me. How long have you been playing for?
About 12 years. I like playing on a national level because all the matches are tough and trying to come up with tournaments.
What games have you competed in the past?
I competed in all the games. I started playing bar table 8 ball, and I've been to Las Vegas a couple of times for the APA Nationals. Well, I play all the games, 8 ball, 9 ball, 10 ball, straight pool. So then I joined the BCA League and the APA League, which allowed me to go to like regional tournaments and to the Nationals. Here at Cue Ball Billiards, I also play in the straight pool league. And I have played in the BCA pool league out of here too. And then the Mez tour also, where they have pro players and stuff playing, and I enjoyed playing them even though I was losing in the beginning. It really helped my game, and I enjoyed playing against better players to win, even though they beat up me at first. I got 33rd once, 5th twice, and 2nd this past year.
It's surprising to see that a player, is at a very fast speed. 12 years.
Thanks.
Plus, when you first started pool 12 years ago, did you see yourself going this far?
No, I just wanted to be the best in like the local league. Well, I just wanted to play. You have to win a local tournament first, then you qualify for a regional tournament, and then once you win that, then you go to the national tournament. And I believe in my division there was about 100 players in the nationals. So I basically had to claw my way through a field of gorillas to get to the finals.
I would imagine it's something that it's really it tests our stamina.
Yep. You might play one match at like 11 o'clock in the morning and then have a break until 7 at night. But as the tournament goes on, you might start playing early in the morning and then don't get finished. I know the latest I finished the semifinals was at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and then I had to play at 10 o'clock the next morning. So you have to have a lot of endurance.
Endurance.
Yeah.
So you look forward to more APA Nationals?
Yes, sir. I'm going to try and make that yearly thing.
Very well. We look forward to following you on that as well.
I would see where my point of contact would be on the 10 ball and it would be right there. Then I would take that distance to the rail, come out, and say that would be my aim point on the rail. So if I hit here coming in on this angle to the 10, it should kick the ball in. So then I would take 50, half the distance of both of those, so like the 50-yard line, through the center of the pocket, and then parallel it, and then kick it through. So I would go 50% halfway of where the chalk to the cue ball is.
Okay.
Put my stick here, the tip of my stick, parallel through the center of the hole, which would be like that. And and I'll parallel that to there.
Wow. So you okay? So show us.
So if I hit that spot, I got a really good chance to make it.
Okay.
Just with high centering.
Heck yeah. I was very professional. I've actually never seen anyone explained it that way. How you parallel it right from drawing the initial diagram, visualize it from the pocket,
Right.
and then 50% away from the pocket to the dot, and then that's the same angle. I've never had it like that.
Correct. So then I wouldn't use any spin on that shot. I would just use it center ball. And then if I had to go long or short, I would use speed. Then I could be a lot more accurate that way.
How did you get into the sport?
My father played in a local bar league, and he got me on his team, and I was the worst player on the team. And I didn't like sitting on the bench, so then I just started practicing, and then I became the best one.
Any advice for our fans?
Yeah, you have to practice, and then practice more. I would say a good equation would be to practice about 5 hours for every hour of tournament or competition pool that you play.
5 hours for every hour of competition.
Yeah, if you do that, then you'll be tough to beat.
That makes sense.
See, most people do it backwards. They play on multiple pool teams and stuff, and they don't really practice. So then they don't work on their weaknesses. They just continually go through the motions and play and play and play. Where a lot of people will ask me, Billy, how did you become so good? And I say practice. I play on one pool team or two, but then I practice the other 4 or 5 nights a week at home or at cue ball.
I could imagine that that's a strategy all in itself to be able to juggle that process.
Yeah, because I've been there. I played top players and then have beaten them, and then lose to inferior players just because I wasn't as motivated in the next match at coming off that high.
I agree. Now, tell us, what are your takes on cash games in terms of tournament games?
Well, I think it's just a whole different dynamic to be a money player than a tournament player. Because you're just playing one person for however many sets that you decide to play or however long the race is going to be, as opposed to a tournament where you could play, you go from table to table playing different people with different styles, different abilities, and you have to be able to piece it all together, sit match after match after match, which could take upwards of like 14, 15, 16 hours to get the whole tournament. A little bit of breaks in the beginning, but then as it goes on and progresses, it's just back to back to back. So that's another dynamic that's really tough about the tournament pool, is you might come, say if you play a race to 7, it could be 7-6, and you win on the hill, and now you got to go to another table, and you go from real extreme high to having to maintain that energy into the next match, which is tough.
So, have you ever played in cash games?
Yeah.
Your more favorite in which one?
Tournament. I'm a better tournament player. One time when I was in a game of 8-ball, this situation came up. My opponent softly rolled the 4 in on a tough shot and missed it, but was trying to block the pocket for the 8 and left me in this position. So I hit the 9-ball with inside draw, slid over to the end rail, pocketing the 4-ball, leaving me perfect position on the 8. And a friend of mine used to tell me to practice this shot without the 8-ball, just slide back and try and make that ball to practice my power and my strokes. Because if you can do that, then you have a really good stroke. So I used to practice it over and over and over again to develop my stroke.
And,
And then it actually came up in a game, and I was able to win the game where my opponent thought he was a 99% chance to win. And in one shot, I was able to turn the whole match around. That's how it's done.
That's right.
So knowledge is power, and you gotta practice. Practice the best you can. And then when you're done practicing, practice some more.
Tell us, what's it like when you were used to practicing and then you begin to develop your career on the side?
Well, it's tough. After you're, because being a policeman, you work 12-hour shifts. So a lot of times I come home from work, I'm not physically drained, but I'm mentally drained because it's a tough job on the mind. So I can't really practice that much because pool also is a mental game.
So did you go to the police academy?
Yep, Gloucester County Police Academy.
How long?
It was like 20 weeks.
And what was that like at first?
It was tough at first, but just like another one of those things, you just gotta endure it and get through it, and then persevere to make you stronger. It's tough to do both, but on my days off, practice was helping relieve stress, and it's a good hobby. And I look forward to the competition end of it.
Yeah. Now what does your police friends think about?
They love it.
They love it. Yeah. And so Billy, tell us, what is your nickname in the pole industry?
G-Force.
G-Force.
And if elected, I will be on the side, and we could come together and take on the bad guys. I fight for the little guy, but promise to make a big mistake. It's not too late.
G-Force is supposed to like an air the term they give to airplanes, right?
Yeah.
You're choosing sides when you're throwing dice, and you won't always be the underdog. And this is not a sign.
G-Force is fast.
It lies tomorrow, and if
Fair enough. So we officially have a policeman as part of the Tornado Club now, and we're very happy to have that.
Thanks.
it's your team versus mine, and you should know you can't.
I like playing more than talking.
Stuck in the shady shit. Goddamn, had to cut everyone in my radius. I know I promised to call, and when it's time to talk, every call gets ignored. I take it for granted and I push it off to tomorrow. So I try to slow down. I hope you know now. I wanna appreciate you. I guess I don't know how. My life is kinda strange. I'm up all night and day, looking for a way to make it all okay. People go away, friendship getting strained, looking for a way to make it all okay. And it's no secret, I'm really getting fed up.
I lick my lips and it catches the